some things require a conversation in the car. So, because I'm shocked. I'm like, what the but let's go. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and it's time for another car conversation on JayLeesCorner. Okay, how is everyone doing on this Thursday, which is Friday Eve? I have not done a car conversation in a minute. Okay, it's been a minute. But I felt like I wanted to have a separate conversation. I felt like in the car on the way to work what thing to have, okay? But y'all know, first things first, if you have not done so already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, y'all know to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, on Twitter. Y'all know to like the video, comment in the comment section, and y'all know hit the little share button. Share me with those who you like or who you love. I don't know. Like them, love them, or even though you may not even like them, but still share me anyway. So, I will be live tonight at 8:30 for a quick gossip chat. It's a watch along. It's a little watch along for the bishop robbery of the First Tabernacle Church of Tithes and Offer. Okay, it's the Fat Joe watch along. He also was on an interview last night with somebody named I don't remember. Anyway, but we're gonna have a watch along for that tonight, and then also some little Love Bench, Huntsville chit chat or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get to what we're here for. Okay, so Brittney Griner, who has been over there in Russia for like 6 months now, for like a weed pen. It was like vaping stuff. Not even weed, but like vaping oils or whatever, because I don't smoke weed. I don't know what it is. But she's been held over there for at least the past, 3, 6, 9 months or whatever. I can't think of what it is I'm driving. And she was sentenced today. She was found guilty on all charges of drug possession and smuggling. Yes, they charged that girl with smuggling drugs for like a weed pen, some oil stuff. And not only was she found guilty, they sentenced her to 9 years in prison in Russia. This is the thing. Because when I saw it, I was like, I had to reread to be sure I wasn't tripping, because I was like, 9 years? I feel 2 ways. Let's get the first way out the way. It's fucked up. 9 years is a long time. I still feel like weed ain't that much of nothing, even though I don't smoke it. However, the fact that they held her over there so long, even though she pleaded guilty, but I wasn't trying to smuggle nothing. I wasn't trying to smuggle anything. And they sentenced her to 9 years. That Russia be on some bullshit. You hear me? I also feel like we as Americans, when we travel anywhere, we need to be fully aware of their laws, because these other countries be on some bullshit. Hence Russia holding her all the time. And why the fuck is Trump? Oh, I'm trying to stand still. And then sentencing her to 9 years in prison. That's a long time for some weed to be in a Russian prison. Okay? And the crazy part is there are Americans that's in jail here for weed, which is stupid to me. So it's a travesty, because we all feel like she didn't do nothing wrong. It was really more of a mistake that she made one going over there, two going over there with, you know what I'm saying? It was not an intentional thing. And the fact that Russia doesn't have any kind of sympathy, any kind of understanding, any kind of nothing, to where not a year, not 6 months, because she already been there for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? If they would have said a year, okay, all right, she'll be home in 6 months. Okay, cool. 9 in a Russian prison. And we know there have been other people over there for other things, but I just can't understand the thought process behind the Russian courts, I guess because I'm American. And that's also why I don't want to, look, I don't like traveling. I'm scared to fly. But it reminds me that if I was to go anywhere, I need to be fully aware of how they do things, because the one thing you never want to happen is for you to be in another country and you get caught up in some BS, and then you're stuck over there at their mercy. And how they handle things is not how we technically handle things over here. And that is what happened to Brittney Griner. Now, y'all know we just talked about yesterday on the gossip chat. Amon Shumpert, who was in the States, over there in Texas, and was caught with, you know what I'm saying, some weed. It was like 6 ounces of weed in his bag or whatever. And he was arrested and whatnot. Now here, you know, for that charge, the most he can get is 2 years. And that's here in the States. So it's crazy to know that she over there by herself and wasn't attempting to break any laws per se, but is getting caught up in the BSness of the Russian courts. And because I don't think Russia like us. I don't. And I also feel like they'll do whatever they can to stick it to us, for real. And, you know, President Biden put out an immediate press release and he's requesting that they release her. I was like, sir, have y'all not been asking that the whole time? So I know at a point in time they had offered to exchange, because there are 2 people, Brittney and somebody else who's over there in Russia who's being held, and they was offering to exchange, you know, those 2 Americans for someone we have here who's like a Russian armed, guns, whatever, an arms dealer. And they would let that person go if they would bring over Brittney and old boy. And we haven't heard much from that. But with her being sentenced today, like she was just sentenced today. What? Is the freeway shut down? Because I can go back home. I ain't that far. I'm not finna sit in traffic long as I go take. Girl, focus. Anyway, but again, I forgot what I was saying because the traffic was crazy. But my point is, it's unfair. Well, Biden getting her out. So yeah, Biden sending the letter over saying they want to get her out. They're trying to request her immediate release because it's unfair. I wonder if they were like, okay, we're not gonna give her much time, and then they gave her 9 years, which upsets everyone. Because 9 years isn't a slap on the wrist. It isn't. You know, it was a vape pen or with CBD oils and stuff like that. It wasn't even a bag of weed. It wasn't a blunt or some joints. It wasn't any of that. You know, but that's all. Again, we have to be careful when going to other places to not be under the misguided idea that what's acceptable here is acceptable in other places. Even watching Housewives of Atlanta, when Sonya told the girls, like, y'all may think that weed is legal in Jamaica, but it isn't. So don't be around don't bring weed there because it's not legal to smoke it in Jamaica. And you also have to think some states or whatever, countries, people in power will legalize something to control it, but still not make it fully legal in certain situations. Because with Amon Shumpert, even though it's legal to smoke in Texas, you can't bring it around no airport. And hence him getting arrested. I feel horrible for Brittney and her wife. I can't recall if they have kids. I feel like they do. But it's crazy. 9 years, y'all. 9. So just put up a prayer for Brittney. I also seen Sukiyana posted on social media. I think I seen it on one of the blogs. How Sukiyana said, 9 years, wow. If Trump was I said, bitch, if Trump was, anybody who say if Trump was in power, something would happen. I was like, you're fooling your damn self. And then for them to show how Trump was saying that, what did he say? It was something dumb. It was some dumb, but let me see, because the traffic moving so slow, honey. I can see whatever because it's moving that slow. I'm look, sitting in traffic as we speak. I'm sitting in traffic. I'm trying to see what she said because it was something stupid that aggravated me. It was something dumb that aggravated me, and I felt like what he said was even more stupid. Because, you know, he's a dumbass man. Okay, so yeah, he said, said she was spoiled. Said Brittney was spoiled and says it's her fault she was arrested, so the U.S. shouldn't have to bail her out. She knew you don't go in there loaded with drugs. And Sukiyana gonna say, you know, this is wrong. If Trump was president, ... If Trump was president, her ass would still be over there. The only way Trump would be able to get her out is because he them people friends. That's it. It ain't because he's a good person. So Sukiyana, sometimes be quiet. Be quiet, okay? The point is, folks should want her to come home. Folks should not want her over there. Folks should like, you know what? We need her home. And I don't think anything else, you know, really matters. Because 9 years is too long for anyone to be in prison in Russia for a damn vape pen. Period. But also, people, stop going places, bringing our stuff. We have if you can't get it over there, you can't get it. Leave it home. Leave it be. Because we do not want to be at the mercy of these courts. And I'm not saying it's her fault. I mean, it's her fault. But what I'm saying is we have to be careful because they don't care about us making simple mistakes. We have to protect us. We have to be the ones to know what not to do because they looking for a reason to lock our asses up. All up and through. And they don't even have, you know, prisons, you know, that's nice. They're not. I seen a video of a Norwegian prison. I'm gonna probably try to insert the video in here.
In this vast forest of pine and blueberry is what some call the world's most humane prison, Halden Prison, where new inmates are greeted the way I was, with a handshake.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Drug smugglers, murderers, rapists, all doing time in a maximum security prison that feels more like a college campus.
This is home?
Yeah, this is home, yeah.
Karsten was convicted of killing a man in Brazil. This is his cell block with a full kitchen, big screen TV, laundry room.
You have a key to your own cell.
Yeah, everybody have their own key.
He and the rest of the prisoners are locked in overnight. The rest of the time, they choose when to lock the door to their cozy single-bed cells with a TV and a private bathroom.
I used to be in prison in Brazil, and there was a cell just a little bit bigger than this, and there used to be 15 people in the same room.
The point here, to turn criminals into good neighbors.
Always have coffee on the go. Thank you.
Rehabilitation, says the prison governor, starts on day one.
We take the freedom from them, but when they are here, we try to help them to get a better citizens.
Inmates have a normal work week, giving them routine and responsibilities, training to be car mechanics and graphic designers in a state-of-the-art studio.
From the city hall, we're getting jobs from them.
Learning skills like restaurant prep, where they're trusted to handle knives, can help them get jobs on the outside. They have weekends off and a house available for overnight visits with their families.
There was a Norwegian prison that the prison is like a college. I mean, it's still a prison, but the people have their own rooms, they have keys to their rooms, and they're kind of free to roam the grounds of this prison because they say we are trying to teach them, we're trying to rehabilitate them. And when I saw that clip, I think I saw it on the neighborhood, whatever. I was like, that is how prison should be, but that ain't how any other prison is. Russian prison can't be nice. I just don't think it is. I think that ain't too tall to even be comfortably in the damn prison. And so I just feel bad for her. Because we can want her to come home. We hope the U.S., authorities are trying to get her back. We have to keep her name out. And I did not report on this for a long time because I did not understand what the hell was going on. I'm like, it was just some weed. So I was confused for one. And I kind of was waiting for things to kind of play out. But because she's now been, went to trial, have been convicted and sentenced, I was like, damn, 9 years? No, ma'am. No, Sam. No, thank you. That's crazy. So y'all be careful. If you are a smoker or a user of the marijuana, the cannabis, I don't mind it. If you in any form, be it gummies, be it food stuff, whatever way you do this or do that, you need to know the rules and the law of the lands for wherever you are, because people will use the laws of their land against us. That's just what it is. And we have to be aware that we can't control our destiny in the hands of other people, because that's just not how it goes. And she had no idea going over there that they would hold her for the stuff she had. And now she's in a predicament where she has no control. So all we can do is control our own environment, our own actions, our own, stuff. So if you are a user of anything cannabis, just be careful. Know where you're going, know what's legal, know what's not legal. And if push comes to shove, do not bring shit with you to the airport. Nothing. Check your bags. If you don't make sure nothing else is in your bag or not in your bag before you go to an airport, there should be no weapons and no drug paraphernalia. None. Don't even bring no aspirin, because God forbid, it may be cocaine. Could be cocaine in the pill form. You know what I'm saying? We can't do any of that. We can't do any of that. And that's all I got. That's all I got. Okay. So I hope everybody have a great, great day. I hope we all enjoy our Thursday. We're going to keep our prayers up for Brittney Griner. Y'all know how bad I am at pronouncing names sometimes, y'all. And when I read stuff, I be like, it can be pronounced 2 different ways, and I never know. But I hear more folks just saying Brittney, and I'll be hearing Latin that one. But love, light, and positivity. I will see y'all tonight at 8:30 on Jaylee's Corner for a good little watch along, a little bit of a gossip chat or whatever about Mel and Martin, that cussy stuff. And then we done. Okay, gotta go. Love y'all. Peace.